The hard truth that people learn sooner or later is your employers actually don't give a shit about you. They think you're a fucking loser in a way, right? Maybe not like if you're really competent, this and that, but still they feel a bit of they think you're a loser still. You're just a efficient loser if you are a good employee who does his work properly. And that is the thing. And they don't give a fuck if your health is fucked up. They don't give a fuck if you got anything important in your life or you're doing significant in your life. They don't give a shit about that. And that is a really hard truth. It is the truth. Yes, you can cry about it. Yes, you can do all of those stuff, but the truth is they feel like they own your body. That sounds kind of weird, but they feel like they just own you. Like back in the days, like the time of slavery, where they actually did own people. They feel like they can do that for paying you pennies. I don't know which country you're from, but the country I'm from, they don't pay you fucking shit. Like, I'm talking literal pennies. And you can do nothing with that. And at the same time, you gotta work like a fucking donkey. You gotta work like a donkey. And they don't appreciate any of those things. And simply to put, they don't give a fuck about you. I don't want to make this video longer, but simply they just don't give a fuck. So I think one of the best things you can do, if you're one of those guys that are in a nicer company, or you don't want to do anything or be kind of independent, because I don't think it is for everybody. I don't think everybody has that mindset, or like the want in life that they actually want to be free, or like I think they should, but maybe people are different. But so if you have that kind of a feeling of suffocation working for somebody, and you see that that they don't give a shit about you, then one of the best things you can do is just try and try and try to just find something where you can work for free. Try something new. It is of course easier said than done, but try to find a way, man. Just try to find your interest, and try to give your time to develop skills on the things you actually like doing, because there's no other fucking way. And when you actually get to do what you want every single day, and that is one of the best feelings in the world. So you get away from all these shitty employers that they feel like they own you, because they just disrespect you so much. I've felt it. That has happened to me. They don't give a fuck about the time they don't give a shit about any of your time. Like, of course, like I said, they don't give a shit about your health. If you got problems, or you're about to die, guess what? The fucking next employee is on the line, right? I don't know what's the right word, but employee, right? So the next motherfucker is on the line, because the job market is actually fucking crashing down, and there's so much fucking people online. So that's why I think they get the confidence to disrespect you. And they don't give a fuck, like, because there's a million people waiting for that exact position in your job. So that is exactly why I think I used to think those like get out of the matrix kind of stuff is cringy, but it's like, yeah, like, it actually does affect your life if you actually think about it. If you're okay with it, it's a different thing, but it does affect your life. You cannot be, I cannot lie. I don't like this shit.